All right, guys, so before we put this VQ engine in that Chris is working on, we wanted to mention, well, I wanted to talk about this rear main seal situation on these engines because, yeah, it's a common problem and some people might not understand why the rear main seal on the VQ is such a big deal. So this is a DE, VQ35 DE out of a 350Z. It is a Rev-Up, but the DE and the Rev-Up are basically the same engine. So usually on a, why are you staring at? Jesus, get to work.
It's the power steering. The cam is fine.
The what?
The cams is fine. The cam seals are fine.
Oh, you took the cover off.
Yeah, I took the cover. So
And the front main seal's good?
I can't really see.
Well, figure it out.
Well, see it.
Well, what's the, okay, well, the DE and the HR engines are very different when it comes to the lower oil pan and rear main seal area. Basically the HR, Chris, the HR, you can do the rear main seal without taking the pan off, right?
No,
Yeah.
it's the same thing.
No, it's not. Something's different.
You sure?
Yeah.
I could find out.
Yeah, let's find out before we confirm this. But yeah, something's I don't have my phone. Something's different. And it's definitely different because the labor times are,
Well, this is 7.7.
yeah, well, that's,
More like 9 hours.
he said the labor time to do this rear main seal is 7.7 hours on, from the factory. That's the labor time. Yeah, it's not. You have to take the trans off, which is standard for a rear main seal, and then you have to drop the oil pan, which is not standard for a rear main seal because this rear main seal is tucked behind this metal plate, this like carrier plate. So usually you could just, pick a rear main seal out and put a new one in. Not on this engine. You have to remove this plate and put a new plate on with the rear main seal on it. The problem is this plate has a seal on the bottom right here that seals the upper oil pan to this plate. So what people would do at the dealerships and would be, they would take this off you can get this off. And then they would stuff the seal on the bottom of this and try to wedge it in. If you see, there's dowel pins here. There's a dowel pin here and there's a dowel pin here. So they would try to wedge this in. And we've done it before on a friend's car here. You guys might know him, Nick. He's been in some of the videos, but we found this last minute while doing a clutch job or something, and he wanted to fix it. But it was like a Sunday, and I was like, dude, we can't tear this car apart, take the oil pan off, and he didn't want to. So he's like, oh, we'll just do it the way we usually do it at the dealership. So he takes this plate off. Let me show you what the plate looks like. Where is it? Oh, right here. Here's the old one. So this is the seal that's on the bottom. So you have to put this seal on here, and then you have to wedge this in between the oil pan and the engine without it popping out. And it's very, 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 very difficult. I'm sure there's some master techs at Nissan that have figured out a trick for this, but it's not easy. Usually you end up with like a corner like sticking out or something like that. And then what people do is they just rub RTV all over this, and then they just pray to God that it doesn't leak.
HR does not have this.
Yeah, the HR doesn't have this whole situation. You could just replace the rear main seal. Yeah, so on HR, you can just pop the trans off, get the flywheel off, change the seal like we were talking about. It's very simple. The proper way to do it on a DE is to drop the upper oil pan completely so that you have access to this whole bottom section so you can put the seal on and seal it up properly. That's the correct way to do it. And unfortunately, that's the way we do it here. So you're not gonna get a cheap rear main seal job on a DE at Factory Motorsports because we're not doing it some ghetto way. Have you seen that done at the dealerships before? Yeah. So have you ever seen it done like successfully where you guys felt very confident?
I've done it twice successfully.
Okay, so there are ways to do it, I guess, right?
Is it the right way? No.
No. But you felt confident?
Yeah, it never leaked.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, there's probably people out there that will do it like that, but I don't know, man. After seeing Nick do it that one time here, and I don't know if we ever did it ever again like that here. Did we do
Mike's old engine, old car.
Is that the engine that's in my car? No, it's an HR.
Oh, no, that's HR.
Yeah.
No, we did it once here. But
we did.
I don't remember what car it was.
That was probably the first time I saw it, and I was like, we're not doing that again.
Yeah.
And then I saw Nick do it, and I was like, yeah, we're definitely not doing that again. Because it was like this, it was like up like right here on the corner.
Yeah, so you trim this off.
Oh, and then
You
you
cut
pack
that off,
RTV?
and then you pack RTV.
Okay, so that's what we're talking about basically. Like people will have ways to get around it, but it's not really the right way. Like you don't really want to cut the seal off just to make it work. But yeah, I don't know. People have different ways to do things. I'm sure there's a lot of people that work on these cars that do that without problems, and they let the car leave. But we got OCD here, so we're not doing that. So we would rather suspend the engine, drop the subframe, drop the oil pan, do all that.
The hard part is here. Sealing this is not a problem. It's this corner right here. You can, because you have to slide it in, this RTV the seal that's spewing out gets pushed and it doesn't create a seal.
Oh. Yeah, that's the other thing.
That's the other problem.
Because the correct way to do this is to replace this first and then put the pan on.
Yeah.
That's the way you're supposed to do it. So it's kind of, it's just a mess when you're doing it the other way. I wish we showed you before we did the job, but you could see it here. There's RTV here. Someone put something here. Like, I don't think that's caked up oil. It looks like RTV. It is RTV. So someone was doing some fugazi ass right here before. That's why we did this job, because we saw that and we were like,
yeah, that's RTV.
yeah, we were like, dude, you're gonna want to do this now. Like, I was trying to save this guy money, but I saw that and I was like, yo, just do it now, because this is gonna be thousands of dollars to do this job properly. It is thousands of dollars to do that job properly. So, and now that he got it done, your upper oil pan sealed, your lower oil pan sealed. We changed the O-ring on the common leak over here.
The oil cooler.
There's an O-ring behind this oil cooler that leaks. We changed that. And we did the front main seal as well, just because, you know, we were there and the crank pulley was off. So, and there's a seal here as well that looks like the one in the back. So all that's done. Yeah, I mean, now all he has to worry about is it being a rev-up motor and blowing up again. Which sucks, but I mean, that's just what they do.
Yeah.
And with an HR, like I said, you don't even have that problem, which is kind of awesome. That's another benefit of the HR, I guess. They just fixed along the way. So you can just pop the trans off and change the rear main seal without doing any of this crazy shit we just talked about. But yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it. Let us know how you replace the rear main seal on a VQ35DE engine.
Paper mache.
I just can't wait for the comments. Yo, I would never drop the oil pan. You guys are crazy.
So he had this done already.
Oh, what, the same job?
Yeah.
Oh, on this?
Yeah. They dropped the oil pan on this.
Oh, someone did it on his previous engine, and it looks like Chris thinks they did it right. So, yeah. I mean, this looks brand new compared to the engine. So, but yeah, it doesn't look like a disaster here. So
Yeah. If you look around the oil pan, it was
resealed.
clean and resealed.
Oh yeah. So they had the whole oil pan off. So someone already did this job on the last engine that he put in. But it's a rev up, so it blew up. So here we are, putting another one in. All right, that's it. That's it. Show's over.
I can't wait to put this engine back. I'm getting it running today. Mark my words. I'm getting it running today.
And no glasses?
I'm fucking blind, bro.
You need some enthusiasm. I know you don't got enthusiasm in front of the camera. Chris did this whole job without glasses? Oh, no! We're work the lift. Work the lift. Rev up engines like you switch batteries. Dispose. Ah, yeah.
Salmon and crab.
Just a reminder, we are giving away products every month over on factionmotorsports.com. Every $5 spent gets you 1 entry, and Faction Motorsports merch and products get you double entries. And for this month, we're giving away a $1,000 voucher towards products or services here at Faction Motorsports. So with this $1,000, you'll be able to pretty much order whatever you want from our website, as long as it's within $1,000. Or if it's more than that, that's fine. We'll just put it towards it, and you can pay the balance. Or if you're local to us, you can come in at Faction Motorsports and get any service done up to $1,000.